Thank you so much, sir and ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our honorable chief guest, Dr. Professor Dilip Malkhede, Advisor 1, Head of RIFT AICTE, New Delhi, to share his word of wisdom.
Good afternoon. Madam Riddhi Bajaj, the principal of this institution, Professor Jaju, Professor Wahalke, other professors, faculty members who have been awarded, their family members, their wives in particular, their parents in particular, and my dear friends. I'm really very, very happy to be here today to felicitate the teachers, PhD students on the occasion of Teachers' Day and Engineers' Day combined together, and both belated. I'm sorry to be a little late because I was invited by Madam around 15th of September, which was Engineers' Day. I would like to congratulate each of the awarded teacher on this occasion, because this is very, very important to reward, identify somebody who has done good work. And there are very few people, I would like to mention that there are, people who will find faults in you. But there is one institution and one leader sitting here who has identified good in you. And I think this is very, very, very important, because getting motivation, he decides where this institution will go. It will decide where the individual teachers will go, where the individual student will go. And I think this institution, because rightly identified what to do with the good teachers, I think this institution, which has already achieved a substantial level of education, will further progress in this country. That's what my firm belief is. This is a ceremony of Engineers' Day and Teachers' Day together, because we are teachers in engineering. So we have the right to celebrate Teachers' Day on Teachers' Day, and we have the right to celebrate Engineers' Day on the Engineers' Day. But if it is combined together, it is the best occasion. And I think this option of celebrating, day is rarely available for teacher in arts college, teacher in commerce college, even teachers in science college. But this opportunity, this option is available only and only for engineering teachers. Engineers, as you know, are in WhatsApp we get messages, particularly when we are engineering teachers. Engineering teachers have a lot of WhatsApp groups, and there we receive message which is rightly, a apt message, that doctors become happy if somebody falls ill, isn't it? Lawyer becomes happy if you are in legal trouble. So somebody's sadness becomes the reason for their happiness. And I think engineers are the only community who becomes happy if the country becomes rich and you progress. Engineer, builds industries. Engineers builds industries. Engineers build ships. Engineers builds building. Engineers will build roads. Engineers will build railways. And therefore, I think engineers are slightly different than other community. As far as teachers are concerned, we are, in fact, all of us our teacher, whether we are into teaching profession or not. But every day we learn and we also teach somebody. Parents are the first teachers. And if after going to AICTE, if I have done some significant work, I have done it for the teachers. Because I believe firmly that if this country is to be taken forward, it is only and only possible through the students' progress. And if the students have to progress, it is only and only possible through the teachers' efforts. And therefore, teachers' efforts and recognizing teachers' talents and recognizing teachers' contribution by this institution is very, very important. And I would like to congratulate once again all those teachers who have wonderfully done well. And from these teachers, the other teachers will definitely take a motivation and they take this institution forward, will take this country forward. We at AICTE also does a lot of work in the field of technical education. As Mr. Jaju introduced me, I would like to thank him for this purpose. We have done some work for the students' development. We have done some work for the faculty's development, and as I told you, we have done significant work, with major thrust in the teachers' development. We have for the teachers trainings available for junior and senior teacher in almost every domain, any domain. Earlier, there were teachers who used to teach only selected students. I'm talking about old story. Guru Shishya Parampara. And majority of the society of section was not allowed to go to the class and not participate in the Guru Shishya Parampara. But today, there are teachers available across the society, and almost every alternate house, in some houses, there are many teachers in the society. In my own house, I am a teacher, engineering teacher. My wife is a chemistry teacher, chemistry professor. My father was a primary teacher. My father-in-law was a commerce teacher. A lot of teachers in house. And same is by and large the situation. He may be a teacher, he may be a primary teacher, but they are teachers. Earlier, teachers used to be available only in some families. Now students, and then students were also not available, and or they were not allowed to learn. Today, there are teachers available, there are students available. But more than that, what is most importantly available today is the access. Access to every knowledge is available today, and therefore, and that has made teachers' job difficult. Teachers are there, they are good teachers, they can learn, they can keep themselves updated, because there are a lot of books available earlier, even in my days. I'm not a very old story. When I was a student, there used to be very few books available. About 10 years before, you just name the book, name the title, name the author, and it is almost available on the Google search. Maybe a pirated version, but you have the access. It's important. Earlier, ND Word, engineering drawing book, used to be rarely available. We used to struggle. Photocopy was also not available. And we used to struggle for a book on engineering graphics. Today, and that's a problem also. You have several books on engineering graphics available, and that is a problem. Why? Because then you are confused. You will read this book and then you will read that book and you will not be able to focus on it. But this made teachers' job little more difficult because students are more prepared. Students read before teachers read, and when teacher comes to the class and students come to the class, they already know what teacher is going to teach. And some of the smarter students will also learn through YouTube and the lectures by eminent professors from IITs, NPTEL lectures, they are all available. I am trying to say the teacher's job is difficult, becoming difficult day by day. It is more competitive, and therefore teachers have to be updated. But another important thing is that students and teachers both have access to the knowledge, and that's something very very important. As long as you are connected by internet, there is a knowledge available. You name the field, you name the chapter, you name the issue, maybe engineering, any part of engineering, any chapter of engineering or business or any technique, maybe a farming technique or a operation, surgery, almost every information is not only available in the text form but is also available in video form, and that is very significant, and particularly in last 10 years, 20 years, 15 years around, because of this YouTube and because of videos becoming available and more people making videos, the knowledge is available. And therefore the era 15 years, 20 years before and era in future are going to be very different. And if we look at the access to Indians for higher education, which was about 15%, we call it as GER, global, the gross enrollment ratio, which is improved now, which is around 24-25% of the students going to higher education who passes out of 12 and going to engineering, going to degree education, will significantly improve because the knowledge has become available, and now this online knowledge also will allow the student to register as a student, and that will take India forward, because educationally we may be thinking Bharat maza desh hai, आदमी खूब म्हणजे भारत महान आहे वगैरे, but if you look at this global ranking, global situation, global position of India, we are not that mahan as we presume. Okay, so if we look at the happiness index, even Pakistan is ahead of us. They are happier than us. We are not that progressed and as a nation, but we are ready to progress, and our students will take our country forward, because through the experiments during Madam's speech and Professor Jaju's speech introduction, he talked about the innovative experiments that we are conducting, called as a process, innovation process, Smart India Hackathon, and many other activities through which students are given challenges to solve this problem. And amazingly, the students whom we did not believe, not trusted so far, have proven their talents, and all these students are extremely bright, and they are becoming brighter and brighter, and they are competent enough to solve the country's problem. I think these students will take our country forward, and as a teacher, as the institution, we have to only do one thing: bless them, support them wherever they ask for our help. We should support them. I think GS Raijoni is able to participate in this. He is doing wonderful job. When I was entering this college, I was reading the news appeared about this college. Most of them were about students. Students won this award, students won that award. I think this will only take the institution forward. If the teachers and students do well, this college will definitely do well. I would like to once again congratulate this college is doing little differently. I think in life we don't have to do different things. We have to do the same things, little differently. And this college, I would like to say that is not doing different things. It is doing the same thing, but it is definitely doing it little differently, and that makes this college different than other colleges. This college has lot of achievements. Madam was talking about. This college was established just few years before, in 1996, and I being from Amaravati originally, although working in Delhi now, I used to keep hearing that this college is progressing faster. This college has now a TBI where students will be given a place to sit and start the business. See, this is a college unheard of. huh, having an incubation center where student will have offices here. Have you heard of? Even students sitting here may not also know, but this TBI is getting set up in this college, which is again a rare thing. Grants, the funding which the college got from the funding agencies like AICT and DST, enormous amount, 25 crores of funding, and people do not give funding, and particularly government, this is government funding. Government funding doesn't come without being special. So this college is definitely special. I would like to also make a mention that we have to, when you are big brother, you have to also take other younger brothers with you. So there are younger colleges in this region, and we from AICT had requested Madam to handhold little brothers who are in this region, and this college is a big brother for 10, 11 younger colleges. So this college is mentoring them. I think this also indicates that this college is different than other colleges. I would like to congratulate this college for this. And in fact, the teachers and students, every stakeholder, not only student and teachers, but their relatives, wives, and parents should be proud of this college, that they are associated with this college. This college is also known to be one of the rarest college, although being private, part of TechUp. And since those days, not recently. And this was one of the only exceptional college. And this indicates that you have to take a first step. In the country, no other private college was part of TechUp program. This college was, and we were also surprised at how this college has taken initiative, because this money is to be returned back to government. Funding coming from World Bank through central government. This college was part of TechUp about 10 years before. I mean, these steps are taken at early age, I would say, and therefore I think in our lives also we have to take steps little early to progress faster. This college is good in research. A lot of researchers have got the prizes. Hackathon, a lot of students are winning. Baha, my team, where I was working as a professor, was doing extremely good. And the one college which was giving tough competition to my team is Rice's college. So they are all competitive also. Students, for students, we at AICT, we have designed a lot of schemes. I would like to make an appeal to the students through this forum that they visit the AICT's website, and there are many other schemes of Maharashtra government and other government, but particularly AICT, where student scholarships are available. Girl students, meritorious, are given as much as 50,000 rupees per year, for 2 years, 2 lakh. Sorry, for 4 years, 2 lakhs of funding, scholarship, which is a handsome amount for a poor girl. It's very, very, very useful for physically challenged student. We don't have a single physically challenged students in engineering education who is not getting the funding from AICT. We are paying to every single student. If you have uncovered student just because of the information, lack of information, kindly pass on my message to such students and ask them to apply. We are going to give the scholarship to every single student. There is no competition. Amongst girls, there is little competition, but for physical challenge, there is no competition. Yes. Yeah. I think talked about most of the issue, but there are some experiments this college is doing, like giving 10% of the money which you earn. This is a recognition that college is giving to teachers. I mean, if you've got 10 lakhs, teacher is given 1 lakh. Team gets 1 lakh, and they have to use it for the research, or they have to use it not necessary. Oh, so much of freedom. I mean, why you can use that 1 lakh even for buying sarees for your wife. Wife will be happy, and if you spend more hours in laboratory, she will still be happy. So this is one way of keeping the wives happy. As much as 7 lakh of grant is given. I visited a university last week. The university name is Sastra University in Tamil Nadu. This university is a very renowned university now. That university was started in '84, and this was also doing a lot of experiments of this kind only. And they had given 1.2 crores of rupees. That's a big university, bigger, much bigger. So I think this college will also keep doing more and more experiments. I hope this college keep getting more grants. In turn, teachers get more rewards. As far as internationalization, Madam mentioned, I would like to just suggest that there are many things possible to do under internationalization. A teacher, the simplest thing that we can do for internationalization of the college is to have a co-author in our paper who is from abroad. Now, why they will allow you to write their name? One thing, they will of course get the credit, but you can use the potential of the team there, and the team can be from amongst the list of the references which we use. So they're very happily, they will be very happily cooperate with you, collaborate with you, and if you ask them to do a code programming, some experiments on their setup, they will really feel proud, and you should be proud that you are collaborating. And these things are really not very difficult. Research collaboration is one thing that India has to do. Earlier, Gandhiji was having a vision, big vision. How that vision came? He had gone abroad. Dr. Ambedkar had a big vision. Why? He had gone abroad. There are many people. Sardar Patel had a big vision. Why? He had gone abroad. We have no option but to go abroad. If not physically, now we have to get connected with the abroad. And there are so many things which are possible to learn from them. We have a lot of things for them to learn from us. So both can be benefited, and this is a cycle of 24 hours, one day. Your research paper, which takes 1 year for completing the work, can be completed in 6-7 months, because 12 hours you work and 12 hours they work when there is a night. And that's how IT companies are working. I mean, this is not strange. IT companies work 24/7 because half the day, when the day is here, we work, and they work when we sleep. Similarly, academics can happen. The laboratories will work on the problem here when it is a day here. And when it is night here, they will work. So this, because in our recently published list of global ranking of universities, none of the Indian university figure in top 300. Last year we were in top 200, some of the universities. We have slipped out, and therefore international collaboration in research is very important. And that is how we can start internationalization. But the student semester abroad, teacher exchange, all these things are possible. I think there are a lot of things to speak about, but I would like to conclude by once again thanking the institution and principal in particular for honoring me here, for inviting me, for giving me this opportunity to talk to you. I would like to, before I close, make an appeal to you that to see again the website for students. We have a scheme for sending students abroad. We send students abroad easily than we send faculty. We send faculty abroad for participating in conferences abroad, and every one of you can go. We have developed a process by way of which you will get the sanction letter, which used to take 6 months, 4 months. You use later, sanction letter is within 7 days, online mechanism. Faculty trainings, 1,000 trainings are available. Several courses through Swayam are available. You have to only take the advantage of all those things available. I think with this technology, India is ready to accept challenges and put ourselves at a very high rank globally. Once again, congratulations to all those who have been rewarded and awarded. I would like to once again thank you and best wishes on the eve of the Teachers' Day and Engineers' Day. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening the house. It was not just informative, but inspiring as well. We are rendered speechless by the passion and commitment you show toward your work.
To encourage and motivate the faculties and students to undertake research, our institute provides them with incentives. I request our chief guest to do the honors. So, to start with, Dr. S.S. Dorle for PhD guidance.
Dr. D.V. Padore for PhD guidance.
Dr. V.K. Chandrakar for PhD guidance and paper with industry person.
Dr. M.M. Khanapurkar for PhD guidance, STTP conduction.
Dr. S.B. Raju for PhD guidance, book chapter, international conferences, grants, FDP organized and paper with industry person.
Dr. Bhushan Vidre for special appreciation for placement and consultancy. Dr. Gopal Sakarkar for special appreciation for efforts in COE AIML.
Mrs. Sophia Pillai for special appreciation for efforts in COE AIML and BSS training.
Mr. Ashish Rao for consultancy.
Mr. Shailesh Bhalera for special appreciation for the efforts in COE IoT, BSS training and consultancy.
Mr. Suraj Dude for special appreciation for efforts in COE, IoT and consultancy.
Dr. Vibha Bora for special appreciation for Center of Excellence in BETIC, grants and FDP organized.
Professor A. Thomas for STTP conduction, BSS training.
Dr. M.A. Gaikwad for STTP conduction.
Dr. R.S. Shelke for STTP conduction, international conference and consultancy. Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honors. I request our Honorable Director to please proceed with the further felicitations. Professor Rahul Jipkate for STTP conduction.
Professor V.P. Rajshekhar for BSS training.
Professor Akshay Deshmukh for BSS training and consultancy.
Dr. Swapnil Khavalkar for BSS training and consultancy.
Professor Nikhil Vyavharik for BSS training.
Professor Girish Talmale for BSS training.
Professor Mangala Madankar for BSS training. Professor S.S. Sanghai for BSS training.